As the shadows of dusk fell upon the city, I found myself driving down a winding, unfamiliar road on the outskirts of town. I was returning from a business trip, and my GPS, as if possessed by some sinister force, had inexplicably rerouted me to this desolate, seemingly endless path. The thickening fog obscured my surroundings, but through the haze I could just make out the overgrown foliage that loomed ominously over the road. As I ventured deeper into the fog, I felt a growing sense of unease. The silence was deafening, the only sounds being the low hum of my engine and the occasional rustle of leaves. As my headlights carved through the gloom, I suddenly saw a figure standing in the middle of the road. I slammed on my brakes, my heart leaping into my throat. The figure was a young woman, her face ghostly pale and her eyes filled with terror. She wore a torn, blood-stained dress and her feet were bare. I rolled down my window, hesitating for a moment, before I asked her if she needed help. I don't know, she stammered, her voice shaking. I don't remember anything. I just woke up here and I don't know where I am or how I got here. I felt a chill run down my spine as I looked at her, but I couldn't leave her stranded. I offered to take her to the nearest town and she reluctantly climbed into the passenger seat. As we drove, I tried to engage her in conversation, hoping to uncover some clues about her mysterious appearance. But she remained tight-lipped, her expression distant and haunted. We finally arrived at a small, nearby abandoned motel on the edge of town. It seemed like the safest place for her to stay until she could figure things out. I paid for her room and wished her good luck, but as I drove away, I couldn't shake the eerie feeling that had settled in my bones. The next day, I returned to the motel, driven by a nagging curiosity. I knocked on her door, but there was no answer. Concerned, I asked the motel owner if he had seen her. He looked at me puzzled and told me that no one had checked in the previous night. I insisted that I brought her there, but he only shook his head, clearly thinking I was delusional. Feeling unsettled, I walked back to the room and peered through the window, only to find it completely empty. In the weeks that followed, I couldn't stop thinking about the mysterious woman. I searched for any local news of missing persons or unsolved crimes, but found nothing. The more I dug, the more I became obsessed with the mystery. The story consumed me as I tried to piece together the puzzle of the lost, terrified woman who had vanished without a trace. And as the nights grew darker and the fog rolled in, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something lurking just beyond the veil, watching and waiting for me to unravel the truth behind the chilling encounter on that desolate road.